What's up, I'm Jacob Hager, and today I'm gonna try to teach you how to 360 over a jump. So like a box jump or a spine, kind of anything that has a like quarter pipe, lip, and then some type of transition landing. I mean, even if it's a bank. So this will work for like box jumps, dirt jumps, spines, really anything where you have to come off of a lip and then nose dive the front end. So everything that's not like a fly out 360, this will work for. Tip number one is to carve the lip a little bit. So if it's a smaller ramp, you're gonna have to carve more. If it's a bigger ramp, you're gonna have to carve less. You don't have to know how to hop three, because hop threes I feel like are harder. The ramp does all the work. You just have to know how to spot your landing is the biggest key. So the biggest tip I have is to work on turning your head and spotting your landing. So like you physically want to, so say this is the landing that I'm going into and I'm coming out of this lip. If I'm spinning, so coming off the lip, I'm spinning, I want to look basically behind me and I want to see the landing as soon as possible. That way I know to like slow down or speed up my rotation. So when I'm coming around, I'm always looking at the landing and then ready to point the nose into it. Because you can just come off the lip and turn your head and hope for the best. But if you spot your landing, then you can work on controlling your spin. So if it's a bigger box jump, you come off the lip and spot your landing really early, then you know that you can slow your rotation down by opening up a little bit. And then if you're doing something that's a little bit tighter or like a spine, you can pull in to rotate faster. So if you've seen it where like somebody's spinning in an office chair or something and they have their arms out, they spin slower, and they bring them in, they spin faster. Same thing with the bike. If you open up your arms, you're gonna spin slower. If you bring them in tight, you're gonna spin faster. Find a jump that you're comfortable with. I wouldn't recommend going to something really big right off rip, but something with like a mellow landing is pretty nice to learn them on, because you don't have to worry about dipping so much. When you come off the lip, you don't wanna come up straight and then just rip your arms and head over. You want to like carve the ramp and let the ramp do most of the work. So you're gonna carve a little bit, which is gonna start your rotation and give you a little bit more momentum. And then you're already this much further to the 360. So you're already starting your 360. So there's not as much of a spin as if you just went up straight. Another reason you wanna spot your landing and not just turn your head is because if you turn your head on this axis right here, that's where your bike's gonna be. If you're looking flat, your bike's gonna be flat. So if I spin and I'm looking like this is how I'm landing, and you don't want to land like this, because the chances of you looping out, falling on your back is going to be much higher. So what you want to do is look for the landing and look for the spot that you're going to actually put your front tire, and you turn and you're going to look down at the landing and then bring everything with you. But basically wherever your head goes, your body and bike is going to follow. So look down into the transition, point the front end down. You know, even if you have to physically push the front end down to make sure that you're not landing back end forward or back end first. Depending on what you're gonna 360, so the jump I'm gonna 360 is very short. There's like a half a foot on top of the deck. It's like a spine, but a bank landing. Something like this, you're gonna wanna pull upward. Pulling upward is like, almost like stopping your travel. So you wanna like literally pull up, that way you don't push through. Pulling up is almost like a bunny hop right off the lip. So you're gonna come down, pump the bottom of the ramp, turn, and then pull back towards yourself and then do the 360. Whereas if you're jumping a box jump, you'll do the 360 and you're not gonna pull the bike towards you. You're gonna just kind of leave your arms where they're at when you come off the lip and spin. But with this, you're gonna pull them towards you to give you that pop to make you go straight up. So another thing that Cody had mentioned is clipping the back end. So these ramps are all too tall. Let's go over here. If you rotate off the lip or bunny hop too soon, which I'm notorious for, by the way. So if you come off the lip and rotate too soon, there's a good chance you smack your back end. So you have to make sure that you ride both tires up to this before you actually commit to the spin. So you don't want to be spinning with your back tire down here. You want to come all the way up and feel the back tire get to the top and then pull your legs up. Because if you just spin right here, you're gonna smack this. It's not gonna be a good time. So that's my how-to 360 over a jump. Hopefully that helps, or hopefully it gives you a couple tips that you might not have known before. And yeah, if you want more videos like this, click the subscribe button and comment if you have any other suggestions. Thank you, and we'll see you later.